Welcome to the Clique podcast. I'm Dani, a mindset and manifestation expert and founder of the Clique, a company that helps women overcome their fears and limiting beliefs to create a life and business that they love. Within this podcast, I will help you get clear on what you want, identify the blocks that are holding you back, transform your mindset and raise your vibration so that you can co-create magic with the universe. If you are looking to design a life that truly sets your soul on fire and manifest more success and abundance, then you are in the right place. Hello ladies, and welcome to a brand new episode where I am definitely feeling very, very festive now. It's officially December, so that means Christmas is officially here, although I must admit we did put up our Christmas tree very, very early this year. So the Christmas tree has in fact been up for a good couple of weeks, maybe even 3 weeks by now. I think mainly because where we are living here in Spain, we just wanted to make it feel super, super festive. It does get festive here, but because it's not being cold until sort of since the past few days, it really didn't feel like it was getting towards Christmas. And so I just, felt like I want to get everything really festive in the house super early this year. And also just because we had a weekend where the kids were going a little bit wild and we thought putting up the Christmas tree would be a good way to entertain them. Anyway, I hope you are all feeling ready for this time of the year, which is not just about festivity, but it's also about thinking of the year ahead. And that's really where I want to bring these episodes over the next few weeks, is really thinking about how can you create an epic 2023 for yourself. And for me, that really starts with the final part of the year. You want to almost think of your December as setting the right foundation for your year ahead. So for these episodes then, I want to really give my words of wisdom for how to really create the best year for you in 2023. And for you to get to the end, if we could fast forward to the end of next year, thinking about when it gets to that final week of December in 2023, for you to be able to look back across that year and think, wow, what a ride. That was such an incredible year. Look how far I've come. Look at everything I've achieved. I feel so happy, so fulfilled, and so optimistic that I can just continue on this, this path, this trajectory. So how do we create that? Well, as I said, it really starts with what you do now. Okay, don't think of, I'll wait until January and I'll start the slate clean there. Because if you start putting some of the foundations in place now, you will find that when you get to January, you are already in the right mindset to keep the right habits moving forwards. I think there's some sort of statistic about how many people actually give up on their goals before they even get to the end of January. So how people make these New Year's resolutions that very, very quickly fall flat on their face. And I think a big part of this is because they don't come into those resolutions with the right mindset to maintain them. Okay, so setting goals, a lot of people think that it's about creating action plans. It's about, taking action steps. And of course, that is true. But often we know what we need to be doing. We know the action steps that we need to take. The problem isn't, the action steps themselves. The problem is the mindset that lies within those action steps. Creating the right mindset to actually start taking that action and be consistent with it. And for me, this mindset piece, this needs to come first, okay? Because let's imagine that you start the new year and you 100% believe you are going to follow through on everything that you want to achieve for 2023. Let's say you believe that there is no shadow of a doubt that 2023 is going to be your year. By coming into things with that mindset, you are setting yourself up for success. But let's say you enter 2023 telling yourself, well, typically I've never really followed through on things in the past. I've given up on my dreams. I've set goals for myself and they've just not worked out. I'm not very good at following through with things. Let's say you come into that year subconsciously telling yourself that story. It's going to be very, very hard for you to really follow through and go all in on your dreams because a part of you doesn't believe that it's possible for you. So what we really want to do for this last part of the year is create that mindset of, I am incredible at not only setting goals, but actually achieving them, following through on them. And I am so clear on my vision that I have no doubt in my mind that it is going to play out for me in the next year. Okay, so creating that mindset. Now, one thing that I find the most important part for creating that mindset is the clarity of your vision. The more specific you can get with the details of what you want your 2023 to play out as, the more likely you will create that. Okay, so what you are able to see in your mind first is what you are then able to experience in your reality. Your reality is only ever a reflection of what is going on internally for you. Okay, everything that you experience in the real world is always something that is started first internally. Okay, so you want to make sure what is going on internally, what you can see internally, the clarity of your desires internally is so crystal clear, but that they have no choice but to play out in your reality. Okay, and setting goals, getting clear on your vision, what you want your life to look like. I'm sure so many of you have done this time and time again. I urge you to come back to it now, creating your life for 2023, seeing how you want your life to play out in 2023. And what I find super useful is going to the end of 2023. Okay, so jumping into the end point. It's a good place to start because what I want you to do is almost reverse engineer that year. Okay, so I want to walk you through this process for creating your 2023 as you would like it. And I want you to start the last week of December in 2023. And I want you to be able to see yourself in that last week. Okay, so get very, very specific on the details here. So this could be an exercise, depending on how you work. It could be an exercise that you sit down and you journal out this exercise. It might be something that you do that you visualize. So maybe it's something that you do during a meditation exercise where you are sat and you are visualizing the end of this year. Okay, so go with whatever works for you. Maybe it's a combination of both. You journal about the end of your year and you visualize it. The important thing is you're getting super crystal clear on that pivotal moment in time. You are at the end of 2023. Where are you? What are you wearing? Who are you with? What are you celebrating? What have been the amazing things that have happened to you over the course of that year? How do you hold yourself? How do you communicate with others? What does your day look like? If you have a business, what's happened within your business? If you have traveled, where have you traveled to? What opportunities have presented themselves to you in 2023? What friendships do you have? What is the state of your relationships? What is the state of your health? Thinking about everything that you want to have happened in 2023, I want you to think about those things from the place of, this has already happened. I'm at the end of 2023 and I'm looking back and I'm seeing all of the amazing things that have already happened. And I think for me, this is key because how a lot of people approach the year ahead is they start at the beginning. Okay, they start thinking forwards from January, thinking about all of the things they want to achieve moving forwards. And that's great. But the issue with that is we're looking at what we want from the place of, I do not have those things yet. I'm at the beginning and these are the things that I want to have, yet I do not have them yet. So we're almost looking at our goals and desires from this place of lack. I want to be there, but I'm not there yet. Whereas if we fast forward our lives and we, time jump, travel through time into 2023, December, the end of the year, and look backwards, we can put ourselves in the energy of, I have just had the most epic year yet. And these are all of the things that have happened to me. These are all of the things that I've manifested. These are all of the successes I have celebrated. What a wonderful year. You are putting yourself into that energy of abundance. These are all of the things that I have versus these are the things I want and I currently lack. So for me, this is super important. And, this vision, whether you see it internally, whether you're writing it down as you go, it doesn't matter. The important thing is you are getting clear on where you want to be. Okay, getting as specific as you can with the details, because the universe loves specificity. Okay, and the more emotionally connected you can get to that vision, what you are doing is you're telling your subconscious mind, it has already happened. It's already happened. I've already experienced this. The subconscious mind, remember, it cannot distinguish between things that we imagine and things that have actually happened, okay? This is scientific fact. The subconscious mind really struggles to distinguish between the imagined world and the real world. So what does this mean? Well, if we are imagining something and our subconscious mind believes that that's already happened, we can get into the energy. It causes us to get into the energy of this has already happened. We start to feel as if it has already happened. And we manifest based on our energy, based on the things that we are aligned with energetically. So if we're in the energy of, I am successful, I've achieved this year, I've, published a book, I've hit this income goal within my business, I've been able to quit my job, I have been on this incredible holiday. If we put ourselves in the energy of all of those things that we desire, those things have no choice but to find their way to us, because we manifest based on the things that are a vibrational match to us. So if we're vibrating in the energy of, I have a successful business, our reality is going to mirror that energy. We're going to magnetize into our life all of the things that will allow us to have that successful business. Okay, so for this week's episode then, I want to leave you, shorter episode than normal, because what I would like you to go and do now is to go away and complete this exercise. Okay, start with this exercise that I've just explained to you. Very simple, but can be very, very powerful. Okay, so thinking about that visualization or journaling, put yourself into the end of 2023, December 2023, and get super clear on where you want to be. Okay? And then what we're going to start doing is we're going to start reverse engineering that process. So over the next few episodes, we're going to start thinking about, okay, this is 2023, the end of 2023. This is where I am. What do I need to do, or who do I need to be, rather, in order to get there? Okay, so we're going to take that end point and we're going to reverse engineer the whole process, and then end up, the final point will be January. Okay, so our starting point. So we know what we need to do to start, but we also will have complete clarity on where we're going to finish. Okay, and then we'll figure out all of the bits in between along the way. Okay, but this is the most important exercise, I believe, to start with, this clarity piece, getting clear exactly on where you want to be from that place of I already have it. Okay, so enjoy getting stuck into this exercise, ladies. I cannot wait to catch you on the next week's episode, where I will walk you through the next step in the process. And the idea is that by the end of the year, we will have a really good roadmap for everything that you want to accomplish in 2023 and exactly how you're going to go out and actually make it happen. So enjoy, ladies. Have a wonderful week, and I will catch you again on the next episode. If you're wanting to build your own successful online coaching business, make sure to check out Freedom, Abundance and Impact, our free 10-day business and mindset course for coaches and aspiring coaches. To access, simply head to wearetheclique.com and click free course in the menu.